Listen, I know this is play, and I know this is the banter you like. But this duck can't run with me.
Guys,
girls,
welcome back.
Welcome back indeed to another beautiful Monday.
So, I guess we're going straight into the question of the week.
We are going straight into the question of the week, and this week's question is, which intrusive thought did you let win? I found this one interesting.
This one actually is interesting.
Yeah. I found this one very interesting.
I let a lot of intrusive thoughts win.
For example?
I do. I don't know, just like when I say gay stuff, like...
Okay.
It clearly is an intrusive thought. And I just feel like in a safe enough space that I just say it.
Have you, or when I say you, I mean all of you, ever been in a situation where like you think about jumping in the wrong places? Like
jumping?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, like
I know what you mean.
Like a young train track. Like you're not actually gonna do it, but sometimes you think like, what if?
Yeah.
Like you jumped in front of the train?
Or just on the track?
Just like something dangerous.
Oh, I always imagine jumping on the tracks. And like, I always wonder like, always like jump down there and think, can I get up on the other side?
Or like you can, in a tube station, for example, you run, you can actually jump the length of the gap between platform to platform. That I always think I can do. Like, in my head, I'm imagining myself like scaling it.
Damn.
I've seen someone do it. Have you ever seen anyone go on the tracks?
Nah, bro.
Mate, I was going to Liverpool, and there was no trains or anything, but we were waiting, and he was like right next to me, and then he was like, oh, and he was like on the wrong platform, and he genuinely just went, oh, and just ran across the tracks. He got draped up, like literally got across, did it proper quick, and then like security just came over, just grabbed him like that and pulled him up. I was just like, why would you do that? Just take the stairs, dude.
Yeah, damn,
don't risk
bro.
it, mate.
Damn.
It's hot to long on.
Yeah, what other intrusive thoughts? I've had a lot of intrusive thoughts like that. I have intrusive thoughts about like, I don't know. I always think like, how hard is my grip strength? Like if I grabbed your hand as hard as I possibly could, I wonder if I could break it. Like I think about shit like that all the time.
Well, like here?
There, something, especially there, yeah. Because that's like an anime one, isn't it?
And
they'll leave the finger marks in it. Yeah. I think about shit like that all the time.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I think about like, if there's this really serious conversation, I think about like pulling a funny face or something. Just to ruin the moment.
Pulling a funny face.
I would never do it, but I'm in my head, I'm like, what if I just do some stupid
the worst is
right
probably
now?
when like your parents are shouting at you, you want to say like, shut the fuck up.
That is the
something
one.
like that.
That is the one.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Who you talking to? What?
Yeah! Nah, never. Yeah, I used to have that all the time, randomly with my stepdad. Yeah. Anytime he would play the actual dad role, I used to think, what's gonna happen if I punch you in the fucking face? What would actually happen if I punch you in the fucking face, big man? He would, and I also didn't understand. I think this was like when I got to like 13, 14. I thought I had man strength. And I remember getting stronger, and I gave my dad an arm wrestle one time, and he annihilated me.
Yeah.
With such ease. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, intrusive thoughts are scary.
Damn. Right. In the comments below, guys, let us know when you let your intrusive thought win. Right. Putting a cockroach on my mother's throat while she was asleep. She blamed me for something I didn't do.
What?
Putting a cockroach on my mother's neck.
What do you mean she oh, that's why he did it.
Yeah, that's
she
why
blamed
he
me for
did
something
it.
I didn't do.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
thinking, you did. You just said you did it.
Yeah.
I was confused.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, cool.
That's scary.
Which intrusive thought did you let win? I poked a dead person at an open casket funeral. Something I would do. That's an intrusive thought I would have. I would need to touch them.
Nah.
Just like one of them.
Nah.
Just a feeling.
Imagine you just...
Ah! A little one of that. I would tip this thing over in fear.
Because no one will believe you.
Yeah, no one's believing you.
Damn.
No one's believing you.
All right. Which intrusive thought did you let win? Punching my dad when he charged at me my head was pinned to the concrete floor.
I bet.
Pinned to the concrete floor.
I bet it was. Oh,
yeah.
The dad would have had to step back. Yeah. He would have had to step back.
Because he would have been volcanic. Volcanic. To the touch, James.
He doesn't know what he's going to do next. Yeah, there's certain times as a man, you actually don't. Yeah, you get to that level of anger. It happens once or twice, you can't see.
Yeah.
And then you step back like, yeah. And no matter what you did, you say, sorry. Sorry. You don't know who you are. It actually wasn't me. That's the Jekyll.
Oh, God.
Fuck, that's funny. Right. I just thought of another one.
Go on.
This is one I do all the time. Do you man ever, especially on a cold day, do you ever get in your warm bed and just spasm? Do you ever get so cozy and comfy in bed that you just spasm under the blankets?
Nah.
Just me?
As in what, like
muscle spasm.
That only ever happens to me when
super tighten up.
Nah.
So I don't tighten up. I kick and it feels like I'm eating something sour. That's how much my cheeks are tingling.
Oh, right.
That's how much I love a cozy bed. Wow. Just me?
Yeah.
I'll rub my feet.
I
rub my feet so I get started, Ellis. That's entry level. Yeah, bro, that's first base. I get under there. If I'm super cozy, I get under there and I'm like, oh my God, that's nice. And then my legs start doing like crazy stuff. Yeah. And then I start like bouncing in there. And I'm like, fuck, it's cozy. Nah. And then I get tingly cheeks.
Nah, it's never.
Just
never
me?
ever,
Alright, bro.
Just you, bro.
Me neither, man. Anyway, sorry. Which intrusive thought did you let win? I should tell my girlfriend about the funny conversation I had with Ashley at work today. I know she feels threatened by Ashley, but I think she'll appreciate the humor. Yeah.
Don't tell.
Don't tell her.
Don't tell her, bro. Oh, it's too late anyway because it won.
Brother.
The intrusive thought won. Jesus Christ.
This is insane.
It's crazy.
This is insane, right? When I was like 18, I was dating. I had a girlfriend, and I got moved to by a girl at uni. I won't say who it was, but I got moved to by a girl at uni who I thought was so fucking peng.
I know who you're talking about.
It's not who you think I'm talking about.
Oh, fair play.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Mixy thing, bedroom and
Yeah. Okay, that's not.
Yeah.
Far from what I thought you were talking about. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah. She moved to me.
Yeah.
And at that time, I thought she was so leng that I almost told my girlfriend that I got moved to someone that I thought that was a bang. That's how much I couldn't believe it. That's the intrusive thoughts I was having. The next week we were chilling and I can't. We were either watching something on TV or talking something that was similar to this, and I wanted to be like, babe, I know this is out of order, but you'll never believe what happened. You just won't believe it.
I've had them ones before as well.
You just
That's
won't
jokes.
believe it. I have to tell someone.
That's jokes. Yeah.
Fuck, it was at the tip of my tongue. It's fucking pathetic, but it was at the tip of my tongue, you man.
Oh, fuck, that should have been there.
Oh, fuck.
God. All right. Which intrusive thought did you let win? Biting my man's bum.
I bet every girlfriend I've ever had, not biting, but every girlfriend I've ever had has let the intrusive thought of invading my butt privacy.
Yeah, fact. Biting is heinous.
Yeah, biting too much. You'll catch an elbow easily.
Yeah, facts.
Easily.
Yeah, and that's not even my fault.
Bro, all the gaddam will try and finger man through the trousers. It pisses me off.
That's insane.
Pisses me off, bro.
That's insane.
If we're arguing, yeah, not our proper argument, but one of them ones that's like, you're buzzing and shut up.
Yeah.
And then I'll turn around and jump out my skin. Jump out my skin.
James, I think after the first time, maybe the second, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll sit her down. Listen, I know this is play, and I know this is the banter you like. But this can't run with me. I hate every time you do it.
Yeah. Hate it. Hate is, but bro, you're not understanding. You're fueling the third time.
I know, I hate it. I will dump you. I hate it. I remember, Jay, I remember I was walking up the stairs and the girl I was seeing at the time spanked me. I nearly turned around and swung her.
Yeah.
I had to keep composed. But she knew.
Yeah, of course.
She knew I hated it.
They all know. That's why they do it.
Fuck.
Oh my God.
It sends such anger through me.
I can't stand it. It's worse than getting tickled. I can't stand it.
There was a time.
Yeah.
I was in bed with a ting. It was a time I was in bed with a ting, and when she asked me if I was ticklish, I said yeah. She was like, bet. She said, bet. She got close. Like there were times where she wasn't even touching me, bro.
Yeah, and you were getting tickly.
I was laughing from the aura, and I was getting so weak.
You can't grab nothing.
I couldn't grab her. I was getting so weak. I was dying.
Laughing from the aura. Dude, man, I've been there. When they get those salad fingers near you, bro, I giggle, and you can't grab nothing. Your muscles go feeble. Bro, it doesn't make any sense. And you're like, babe, stop.
She said to me, I'm trying to tough you up just in case like you get captured and they want to try and get some information of you. I said, I'll tell them everything.
Yeah, one
feather on my toe, I'm telling you everything.
I promise you, if I got captured and they untied my arms to lift it above my head and a guy went like that, I was telling them whatever. She's in a basement. Yeah. She's in a basement. Immediately.
Because I'm convinced you can die from laughter.
Yeah.
I'm convinced. Because that would be, you could snap my toe off.
Yeah.
I'd probably scream for like a day and I'll be done. But to tickle me endlessly, I promise you I'll die.
Because when you get deep, because tickle, you do a normal laugh and then your lungs are empty. Yeah. And then they don't stop enough for you to take a breath. So you're there and you're like, bro, it's relentless. Oh God.
I'm sure I can die from it. I'm sure I can. Jesus Christ.
That's our laugh from the aura. That's too funny.
It's killing me.
Right, whose go is it?
I think it's yours.
All right, bet. Which intrusive thought did you let win? I bit a stranger's baby's cheeks because they were so chunky.
Oh my, a stranger.
A stranger's baby, bro. I know there's enough gal that have probably done that.
A stranger.
Yeah, bro.
Come on.
He was so chunky.
I get it.
Yeah,
I see it and I get it. Don't get me wrong.
Get it.
Because like, fuck, they're so cute. But a stranger.
That's
brave.
My God.
That's brave. The urge to pull off a random lady's wig. She was loud about it. They must have caught hands that day.
Yeah, 100%.
Hands that day.
100%.
Oh my God.
All right, intrusive thought, yeah? One more game. It's only 8 p.m. I've got stuff to do early tomorrow. Forcing myself to go sleep 2 hours before. 2 hours before I have to get ready because that win streak had my dopamine levels on crack addict levels.
2 hours
2
before
hours before I need to get ready.
And he was like 8 p.m.
One more game at 8 p.m. Now it's 6 a.m. and I'm up in 2 hours.
Wow. I've been there though.
You, man?
I've been there.
We've been on some Call of Duty runs before that made me question my sanity. That I'm still going.
Yeah.
It's hell.
I've been there.
But that's actually how I am with shows that I'm binging. When I was deep into fucking, okay, well, I think I've told this many, many times. The first time I watched Naruto, I moved my blanket into my mum's living room and a pillow. I swear to God, right now, for 2 weeks, I didn't get a one night's sleep. I stayed there watching episode after episode until I couldn't keep my eyes open anymore. And I would lay on the floor and sleep for an hour and then wake up and watch more episodes.
Damn.
That went on for 2 weeks.
Damn.
And then the next one was when I was deep into Succession. The sun was coming up.
Nah.
Multiple times.
Mad. Yeah, that's
all I wanted.
That's happened to me too many times. I think it happened to me when I was watching Suits.
Oh, I bet.
And
I need to watch that.
You've never watched Suits?
I need to watch it, dude.
Wow.
I've seen some scenes and it looks awesome.
Wow. It looks so
cool.
Juicy.
First time Mike bangs fucking, what's that name of the show?
I don't
It's
know.
Megan,
Markle.
isn't it?
I can't remember.
Markle,
It looks
Rachel?
like a good show.
Rachel. First time he clocks Rachel in that library. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You'll know what Harry was on, why he was willing to risk it.
Yeah, facts. Facts. Right. What's an intrusive thought that you let win? I copied a woman's lisp while she was serving me in the shop.
Do you want fries with that?
Do you want fries with what?
What's a fry? You'll get fucking rocked.
Across the glass. Bah! Jesus Christ, bro. Some people are so brave. So brave.
Do you want fries with that? Do I want fries with what? Bro!
I couldn't be the lispy. My jaw would drop.
100%, because I'm like, what? Do you know how much I make an hour? Nothing. So what have I got to lose?
Factual.
Your jugular's mine.
Factual. I've got Sharpies behind it.
You won't have a tongue in a minute. Wow, fuck. Right, next. I told my teacher if I was in the purge, she'd be on my list. I don't even know why I said that. I don't even know why that thought was in my head.
Wow.
Miss, if I was in the purge, you'll be on my list.
That's insane.
Why would you say that? I don't know.
That is insane. Wow. Intrusive thought, that one. Freeing the dog that's tied up outside a supermarket whilst his owner is shopping.
I feel like a lot of people have done that.
That's brazy.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. I said that I would perform oral to whoever made the mashed potatoes out loud at a restaurant when I was with my girls. I asked for the chef and everything. They all looked at me crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Whoever made these mashed potatoes, I'm gonna suck their dick.
I'm getting on my knees.
Getting on my knees. Who made it? Bring the chef out here. That's what the wait is. It's like, you're doing too much. As soon as she's like, get a chef. You're doing too much. We get it. You like the mash.
It's annoying because end of the shift, the server's going to go back to the kitchen and be like, table 17.
Table 17 said she would suck off whoever made the mash. So why am I here right now?
It's 7 hours later. What table was she on?
What do you mean she asked for the chef? So what did you say? What did you say?
You're doing too much.
Did she leave a number?
What the fuck?
Bro, offering top for mashed potatoes. And you're just keeping the information inside.
Skets.
All right.
Which intrusive thought did you let win? I jumped on a football to see if it would explode. I broke my leg.
Yeah, 100%.
I fucking broke my leg. That's stupid.
Of course it is. Of course it is. I remember the dumbest thing I've ever done was I wanted to know if I could, I think I've said to you, man, before, one year my mum bought me a pogo stick for Christmas.
Yeah.
And when I got handsy with it, I tried to do it no hands.
Yeah.
When I say the ting, I was bouncing, one hand bouncing, let go. When I say the ting just went forward and I went back, smacked my head against the fucking concrete, bro. And it's one of them ones where if you see it, you're like, how could you possibly
think that would work?
How could you possibly think that's a good idea? You're not holding on to shit. You fucking idiot. Bro, so dumb.
God.
Right, last one for me.
All right.
Oof. Intrusive thought that you let win, yeah? I'll wear the pink bally for him on Friday and I'll make him wear the black one too.
Okay.
The pink bally?
Just lipped up. Okay. I've never experienced such.
I've never experienced
such. So, yeah.
Yeah!
Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
That's next.
Just saying. All right. I got a couple left. Which intrusive thought did you let win? Saying daddy a little too loud when someone fine walks past.
That'll stop me in my tracks.
It would stop me too.
But now I'm pissed because people say that to me all the time, but they don't mean it in that way. They just say it because they want a reaction.
Yeah, valid.
It's not an intrusive thought.
Valid.
Fuck.
Intrusive thought you let win. Letting this short bastard back into my bed.
Short bastard. Bro, y'all actually have the critique ready.
Brother.
To like... the whole time they're looking at you, they're seeing what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
And they make a conscious effort to look past it. And then as soon as you piss them off, this short bastard.
It's peak.
Oh my God.
Peak. Last but definitely not least. Which intrusive thought did you let win? leaving my lashes on the couch cushion crack for his wife to find. Why? Why?
Because they're horrible people.
Why, bro?
Obviously, he's a horrible person, but that's not cute, man. That's horrible. Why?
Why, bro? That's all I have to ask. Why?
If you don't want to be here, you don't need to be here.
Don't be here, bro.
If you don't rate me, if you think I'm a bad guy, which obviously in that situation he is, but
leave.
don't be here.
Don't come back. Don't be here.
You're fucking up the whole bag.
Anyway, guys,
welcome back.
Welcome to the show.
Now, if you're sat here right now thinking, oh, okay, this is fun, man, but like it's Monday. What the fuck am I supposed to do tomorrow? I'm supposed to do Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday. Well, we've got you covered.
We have.
All you need to do is take a quick trip over to patreon.com/ShxtsnGigs, and you can enjoy extra content from us every Thursday and also every Saturday. It is a time to be had. I'm not going to answer any more questions about it. Just go over there and enjoy yourself.
Facts.
If you are watching on YouTube, we are currently on our road to 2 million subscribers. And if we could get there, that would be fantastic. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. And if you're listening on any audio platform, please leave us a nice review. It actually makes a massive difference.
It does.
Without any further ado, speaking of Patreon, we went on one of our Patreon episodes recently for Log Cabin. We did a food truck tour, which was sensational, which is something that you said you would do for me as a gift a couple years ago now. And it was everything I dreamed it would be.
Gang.
And I remember seeing a lot of comments about the clips and that being like, Fiat finally took him on his date and all this kind of stuff. And it reminded me the other day, I was thinking about it the other day, do you know actually what the best bro date I've ever had was? Spoiler alert, it wasn't with you.
I was going to say, my next question was it with me or was it with someone else?
It was not with you.
So I'm never going to know that.
Well, I screamed about it at times, so if you actually paid attention to me once in a while, then you would know. But never mind, it was a while ago.
Wow.
It was actually with Rem. Rem's a low-key romantic.
Okay.
So check this out, right?
Okay, I'm locked in.
So one day,
Yeah.
I hadn't seen Rem in ages, and then we organized a gym trip. I can't even remember what fucking gym it was now. It was a massive bodybuilding gym somewhere in London. And we organized a gym trip. It had been planned for months.
Okay.
Just after my birthday, I think. And then we're gonna have a 6 session. Everything's cool. Getting sweaty with my bro. Couldn't be better. Sun was shining.
Yeah.
And then we went into the changing room, right? Joking. We did, but I know what I'm trying to do. Yeah. And then he pulled me into the changing room, right? And he was like, shush. I need to show you something. Yes, shush. I need to show you something. And I was like,
I'll start the shower now.
Yeah, what's going on? And he was like, I got you a present.
Okay.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
I was like, what is it?
Yeah.
And then he whipped out his phone and then bro had surprised me with tickets to go and watch Tenacious D.
Oh, sick.
That day.
Yeah.
And it was the best.
I remember now.
It was the best.
Sick.
So we went back to his. I thanked him, and then we got changed.
I thanked him.
And then we went and got changed, and we headed out over to Wembley.
Yeah.
And we had a time.
OVO? Or
Yeah,
Arena?
OVO,
Okay.
Yeah.
We had a time.
Sick.
That was a fucking evening.
Fucking hell, I bet you.
My doping was going all over the place after. I didn't want to go home.
Yeah, I fucking
I had
bet.
plans to go home, but I didn't want to go home. I wanted to go out for the rest of the night.
I know that feeling. Fuck, yeah.
No.
I know that
I was
feeling.
excited.
I didn't want to go home. Wow. I didn't want the night to end.
But I did not want that night. I was thinking the night's young.
Yeah.
I worked the next day. Brother, that was a day.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Safe for that, Rem.
Fair
cool,
play.
man.
I just thought about it the other day because I remember we were there and then when we were waiting, someone started, what were they singing? It wasn't tribute. Someone started singing a song and the whole arena was singing it. This was before the DJ had even come on.
Oh, wow.
At the show.
Yeah, at the show.
Obviously one of their tracks. I remember it. I can't recall the exact song.
It might have been Fuck Her Gently. I feel like that's what it was.
Sometimes you don't have to fuck her hard.
Sometimes that's not right to do. Yeah, bro. Fucking Tenacious D.
Fair play.
So good.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was a great date. I haven't had too many of those.
We want it back.
I'm down.
Cool.
But I wasn't throwing shade.
No shade, no shade. No shade.
No. The thing is, you man didn't see what he did. You man didn't see what he did.
Oh.
Okay, cool. This was a great date. I haven't had too many of those.
Oh.
Bro,
Bro,
looked
but
at me.
I looked at you to tell you, but I have had some of them with you. So it's fine. There's no stress.
Yeah, but it's the pause. Cool.
Right, anyway, you've got a game for us to play.
I do have a game. It's a game we've played before. Remski, I'm going to need you to pull up an alphabet wheel. We are going to play name, place, animal, thing. So for those that don't remember how to play this, Rem will spin the wheel. It will land on a letter. Let's say, for example, the letter is R. We have to, in 30 seconds, give a name beginning with R, place beginning with R, animal beginning with R, and a thing beginning with R. If, for example, I write Robert for my name and James writes Robert as well, we get no points. For every unique answer, you get 5 points. We will play 5 rounds to determine the winner.
Who won last time? Do you remember?
I think you won. You won by 5 points.
Yes.
Yeah, sharp. Yeah, sharp.
Everyone stuck up for me about the name thing.
What did you call something?
People in the comment section.
You put something rogue,
He
didn't
said
you?
Venezuela was a name.
Venezuela
People in
is
the
a
comment
name.
section did say it was a name. Unfortunately, the rules of the game in this.
I
Oh
like
yeah,
this
we
game,
all
though.
had to agree
Yeah,
that
we
we
had
had
to
to
agree.
agree.
We had to agree.
Yeah,
We
it came
had
to
to
a
agree.
vote. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone's
Venezuela's
heard
not
of
a name, brother.
Yeah, it's actually not.
Cool. So everyone understands the rules?
Yes, sir.
Audience, you ready? I hope you are. Let's play at home and let's see how many points you get. Remski, would you spin the wheel, please? Do a time, please, Rem, on your phone.
Yeah, how long was it? 30 seconds?
30 seconds.
Jesus Christ.
The letter is,
V.
are you ready? The letter is V. Time starts now. Don't put Venezuela.
Time.
Thank you.
Yikes.
Okay.
God.
I'm strugs, bro.
God.
I've written 4 things.
I've written 4 things.
Yeah, I've written
Everyone
4.
written 4 things?
Yeah.
What? What'd you write? You didn't write 4?
I've written a couple of things.
All right, cool. Say less.
Yeah.
Name, I put Venus. Name?
Veronica.
Violet.
Violet.
Damn.
Guide.
5
God
points.
damn.
Oh, can you tally scores as well, please? Sorry.
So you lose 1 point for anyone?
No. So
You don't lose a point.
You don't get any
You don't
points.
get
Oh, you
any
get
points.
0 points.
So
you get
name
0.
for them 0 points. Name for us 5 points.
It's 5 points?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Place Venice.
Vatican City.
Fair.
Vienna.
Nice. Cool. I didn't write a place.
All right.
Cool. Animal veal.
You said this
Yeah,
last
we had.
time.
I had that
You said
feeling.
exactly the same
Yeah.
thing last time.
Yeah.
Nah, man. It's not an animal.
It's just what a little sighting.
No, veal is the
It's
meat.
the meat from
From baby
the
cow.
baby cows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if this, I need to Google this. I feel like I've heard it before. I put vole.
Spell
Is
it.
vole an animal? I put VOLEO. I don't know how to spell it. Yay! First thing there.
the
Vole. Animal.
rodent. GG's. Wow.
Fair play.
Vole, mole, or mouse. Seems to be
Fair
like in the same family kind of thing.
play.
Gang. Wow.
Fair play.
I put Viper.
Well played.
GG's. I was gonna write that. I didn't write it.
And thing, I put veil.
Cool. Viagra.
Vine.
Nice.
VPN.
Fair.
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 Very good
Acronym,
one.
say less.
All right.
Cool. We know how to play, everyone. So please spin the wheel, sir, and let's get cracking. And the letter is A. 30 seconds.
Time starts now. Time. 31 seconds. Sorry.
Jeez, you're fuming. Jeez, you're fuming. I'll let you go first.
What's the name?
Name.
Name.
Angelina.
I put Ashley.
Arthur.
Ariel.
Cool.
Nice.
Point for everyone.
Place. Antarctica.
I didn't get a place.
Amsterdam.
Azerbaijan.
Fair.
My brain went to
point for
mush
Joe.
with place.
Yeah. Animal. Antelope.
Aardvark.
Antelope.
Dirty scat.
Anteater. Anteater.
Oh, fair play.
Anteater. Nice.
Damn.
And thing, I wrote what you wrote for name. Ariel.
Ambulance.
Apple.
Areola.
Guts. The letter is
God.
O.
And your time starts now. Stop.
It's too much.
God damn.
O. Name Odell.
Olivia.
Oliver.
Orville.
You say?
Orville.
Orville.
Which
fair
is what I
play.
said last time.
Fair. Place Orpington.
Which is what I said.
Fuck.
No. Last time we played.
Oregon.
Fair.
Ontario. I think it's
fair.
in Canada.
Yeah,
right?
Canada, yeah.
Canada, Ontario. Yeah, I didn't write a place, so you 3 get points.
Thank God.
That screamed fuck.
Nice.
Animal. I know you Rem wrote this last time. Orangutan.
Ostrich.
Octopus.
Orca.
Let's go.
Let's go,
Fair
indeed.
play.
Fuck. Let's go.
Points all around.
I thought someone's definitely writing ostrich.
Yeah. Thing. Orange.
Organ.
I was gonna write organ off. I'm thinking orange. I was thinking no. Let me change the organ. I was like, thank God.
Yeah.
I didn't write a thing.
I wrote orange.
Oh God.
Stop. The letter is Y.
And your time starts now. Time. Oh my God.
I've literally got thing, and that's it. I struggled with that one.
That was terrible.
Oh shit. Why?
All right. Name. I got Yasmin.
I got Yasmin as well.
Mother fucker.
Yeah, I didn't put a name.
Didn't do a name.
No.
You need your name.
No
Okay.
name.
Place Yemen.
Nice.
Yosemite.
Nice.
I didn't do a place.
No place. 2 points there. James, for your head.
Animal. Yeti.
That doesn't exist. Are we getting into the dragon debate?
Yeah, this is dragon.
That's why. That's why I said it like.
Mis-
it was a question.
This guy
Let's say
needs
Yeti.
It was a
mystical,
question. It was a
mystical
question.
creatures.
It was a
which
question.
You meant to say mythical last time, by the
I
way.
was saying Yeti.
Yeti, no.
How did we land last time? No.
No, we charged the dragon. We didn't.
We charged dragon, and
Yeah.
I think you had Diagon Alley, but he charged that dragon with his mystical
All
dragon.
right. So yeah, no.
I forgot about Diagon Alley.
Yeah. No mythical creatures, right?
No mythical creatures, bro.
Okay. Cool. Nah. No Yeti.
Cool.
I didn't get an animal anyway.
I didn't get an animal.
Same.
I don't think there is an animal with Y.
There will be.
There
There
will
will be loads,
There will
bro.
be. We just
Honestly.
can't think. Pull up animals beginning with Y, please.
Yeah.
Oh, yak. That's kind of
yeah,
up
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
If anyone was gonna say it. Yellowfin tuna. Oh,
Get fucked.
we're not having Yeti.
Nah. it's
Yeti's
happening.
on there.
We're not having it.
We're not having it, bro.
We're not having it. Yak, yabby, yellow ground squirrel, yellow sac spider,
Yeti crab.
yeti crab, yellow winged bat.
Yeah. This is tough.
Yeah,
it's
it's all describing
colours,
the
bro.
color of
Yeah,
them.
fair play.
So that was a tough one anyway.
Fair play. Okay. All right. Let's spin the wheel for the final time. The letter is E.
And your time starts now. Stop.
Thank God. So I wrote 4 things down. Cool. Name Edwin.
Estrid.
Estrid.
Yeah, heard it.
I've had Astrid. I'm just saying.
Pull up. We can do this. Yep. Didn't even need to finish the fucking word.
Old Norse name of Astrid. Say less. Is a variant. Cool.
This guy's a hater.
Cool.
He said, yeah, it's a variant.
That's what it said. I'm reading what it says.
It's a variant.
I'm reading what it says.
All right, bro.
Estrid. Yeah. 5 points. Dickhead. Take it.
Ellis.
Nice.
Fair.
Fair.
Erin.
Erin.
Cool.
Fair. Place Eritrea.
Took a risk with this one. England.
Eton.
Fair.
Is it? It's in the UK, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Eton Mess. Yeah.
England.
Your fucking dad, bro.
Animal. Eagle.
I took another risk with this one. Elephant.
Elephant.
Your fucking dad as well, bro.
What did you write, Rem?
Eagle.
And I ticked it off.
I almost did eagle as well. So
no
we
points
all
for
would've-
I was
anyone.
gonna write eel.
Damn, this is rough.
No one gets
Are
points.
we that basic?
Yeah. it's the pressure of the time.
Eagle, elephant, eagle, elephant.
Yeah, it's the pressure of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing. Earlobe.
Okay, cool. Enchilada.
I didn't do a thing.
Enchiladas are banging. Had him with a night. Earlobe.
You didn't write earlobe.
He's a liar. There's no way.
I can see it from here.
There's no way.
Because I was thinking ear, but I was thinking, let me get technical and write earlobe. You wrote earlobe.
No way.
That's fucking mental.
That's so specific.
Right there, bro. Right there.
Fuck!
Sorry.
Oh, damn.
He's also cheeky because he wrote two
You
names.
wrote two names. I saw it.
Just in case he wrote two names.
Yeah.
I saw it.
I did
Yeah,
write two
that's
names,
yeah.
but I stuck with the one, of course. I wouldn't have lied. I wouldn't have lied.
How would we know?
Yeah!
I'll tell you how you would know because I'm in last place. So that's
Fair.
how you know.
So I got 2.
I got 2.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, total scores.
So, in last place, you have your boy, Ramsky.
Well done, bro.
Well done.
GG's,
How many
GG's.
points?
9 points. 9 points.
Cool.
In joint second with 12 points, Fuhad and Ellis.
Mad.
Fuhad Ellis.
Well done, broski. Well done, bro.
GG's. Well done,
bro.
well done. And in first place with 14 points, James. Sportsmanship.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate the game, man. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we got competitive in it.
I'm seething.
Yeah. Right, let's not dwell on it.
I'm seething.
Let's not dwell on it. Right, guys, let's take a quick break to keep the lights on.
Yeah.
So, ladies, do you want your man's grooming routine to be one and done deal? Obviously. Well, the days of him using the same trimmer for his face and private parts are over, thanks to our friends at Manscaped. They've come up with the ultimate package to keep his hairs trimmed from 12 to 6. Introducing the Beard and Balls bundle featuring the Lawnmower 5.0 and the Beard Hedger, a trimmer for the moneymaker and another one for his boys downstairs. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code SNG
Sierra November Golf
at manscaped.com. Let's get back to the episode. You have a recommendation?
I do have a recommendation. So this recommendation is called Laliga. Can you pull it up for me, please, Remington? So Laliga is, for those that don't know, Laliga is basically the Spanish Premier League, right? It's 20 teams. The top 3, well, you don't really get promoted. If you win, you win. The top 3 people get relegated. But in La Liga,
Top 3, the bottom 3.
the bottom 3 get relegated. The top, if you win, you win. But La Liga, the reason why I like this show is because it doesn't just focus on the bait ones, i.e. Barca, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, all them ones there. It focuses on middle teams, relegation battles, and obviously it then like spirals in between like the Barcas, the Real Madrids, the this and the that. So there's one team I want to talk about specifically in this show that really, really caught my attention. So we're talking about this here. I'm just going to tangent and divert to one thing. So last season, I have the Sky Sports app on my phone, so I obviously check the Premier League scores when it comes to United, the table, this, that, and the other. But I also check Bundesliga, which is German, La Liga, Spanish, League One, which is French, and so on and so forth, just out of curiosity to see who's playing well, because it matters when it comes to like Champions League, Europa, this, that, and the other. Now, last season, there was a shock to my system with this team because I had never expected this team to even contend for top 4. If I could give you 20 guesses, you won't get the team.
I don't know any fucking Spanish teams.
Exactly why I can give you 20 guesses.
Yeah.
The team's name is Girona.
Okay.
So there's a team called Girona. Last season, when I say they were going M for M, bar for bar with the top 2, week after week after week after week. And I'm thinking, damn, I never watched any of their games. Because I was thinking, I don't know much about them.
Okay.
But I'm surprised at the fact that it felt like when Leicester won the league in 16-17.
Oh, God, yeah.
And I'm thinking, oh, football is changing in different countries. I was gassed for that aspect of it. And I was thinking to myself, wow, okay. As I was watching this show, I was thinking to myself, I remember Girona had a season. I'm gonna need a whole episode of that bitch. So I'm scrolling through, I'm watching it. And it got to episode, I think it was episode 5. And I think Rem, go to the episode list, please, of Laliga and see what episode 5 is called. It tantalized me, the title. Number 4, the surprise guest. I was like, yeah, my Donny here, I think his name's like Mikel Sanchez or something like that. He took them, not all the way, but he did bits with Girona last season.
He's their manager?
He's their manager. So bearing in mind, if you're top 4, for those that don't know, if you're top 4 in the league, if you finish top 4, you automatically qualify for the Champions League. And to my understanding, this is the first time Girona are in the Champions League this season because they qualified last season. So I'm going to give you their running order of the previous season by season. So we're talking 1920, they finished 5th. So I'm going to go 1920 onwards to 2024/2025 this year. 5th,
Wait,
5th.
you're going from 1920 to 2024?
Sorry, 2019/20 is what I meant by 1920. Sorry. Yeah,
sorry.
I can understand. I can understand. My bad.
Oh, you're doing their entire history.
My bad. I'm just speaking in football terms. Yeah. So 2019/2020, because obviously it crosses over 2 years. 5th, 6th, 10th, and then last year they finished 3rd. And I'm like, how have they got? Bearing in mind they finished 10th the season before, and now they're finishing 3rd. I'm thinking something has gone on in their camp to make them this solid as a team. And it's one of those ones where Girona have had players, according to this documentary anyway, Girona have had players that when they find a star player, next season they're gone. Because it felt like, for those that watch Premier League, it felt like, there's a team that they always get good, Southampton's academy back in the day.
Feeder club.
There was a feeder club. They would just go after this Man City, they go there, they go there, they go there, they go there. And that's what Girona felt like. And as I'm watching this show, as I'm especially watching this episode, even though I know they finished top 4 last season, I'm so locked into like the story behind their journey. And in football in general, it's kind of like an ego boost. Like if you finish top in the at the end of the winter break, so i.e. December, January, you're more likely going to win the league. That's mentality wise, that's what it's like. So in this episode, there was a match between Girona and I think it was Atletico Madrid. Bearing in mind, Girona are 2nd with 48 points. Real Madrid are 1st with 48 points. So they're playing, I think they were playing Atletico Madrid, Girona, and Real Madrid are playing at home against someone. It could have been like Villarreal. I can't remember. When I say Girona just won that game 4-3. It was 3-1 to Girona, and then they came back 3-3. Last dash 4-3, thinking, yes, these motherfuckers are top.
Gang.
These motherfuckers are top.
Gang.
In like the 88th minute of the Real Madrid game, I think Rudiger scored. And then they went top as well. But it's like, just that momentum alone to carry over for a team that's never been in the Champions League, for a team that's never really been spoken about when it comes to cup competitions, for a team that's never really been spoken about in terms of like world presence. I love to see when teams that come out of the blue and start causing a ruckus in the league.
Yeah, I bet.
And then that's what Girona did last season. And it was fun to see.
That's
so
sick.
fun to see. So are you looking for the game I was speaking about?
Yeah.
It would have been in December 2023 would have been in. Yes, it was that was the 4-3, yeah. That 4-3 game. Morata scored a hat-trick. Morata said, it was a weird feeling to play that game because never in my life would I think after scoring a hat-trick, I'll go home feeling down because I've lost.
Damn, dude.
Bro, it's mental. Like the way Girona were playing last season, it was...
They had 4 goals by 4 man.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyone can get
it. It felt like Leicester 16-17. So even now, obviously, you pulled up the table earlier, Rem. I think they played 4 games. They're currently like 5th or something.
Yeah, they're up there.
So
this season as well, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I think this is one team I'm looking forward to see play in the Champions League because I don't know anything about them, because I've never seen them play before prior to this this documentary. So I'm intrigued to see their group stage games.
Gang.
Very intrigued to see their group stage games.
Very nice, man. That's sick.
Girona. La Liga. If you're into your football, if you're into sports documentaries, period, I would definitely give that a recommendation. What I would say, caveat, it's in Spanish, obviously. So subtitles. But yeah, just to let you know.
All right, sick.
Yeah, man.
That's buff. Right, I have 2 recommendations.
Okay.
Well, one's a recommendation, one's just like a breakdown.
Okay.
First one, Rem, if you could type it in, is an anime. It's called Wistoria. This anime is fucking good.
Okay.
And I had zero hope for it because it follows the exact same premise as every magical...
Okay, I thought you were going to say Frieren.
Oh, no. Every kind of like magical shonen anime follows it's exactly the same as like Black Clover. So it follows basically, you're in a school where they teach magic. Everyone in this world can do magic. And then there's one kid, this guy at the front here, I already can't, his name's Will. He can't use magic. His arms. Okay. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
And as soon as I started watching it, I was like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking thing again.
Yeah.
It's not.
Okay.
And the thing is, what's mad about it, I can't even describe about what makes it so different, but it's just so clean. The fight scenes are so crispy. The storyline tracks well. You get a little bit of character development from a lot of different characters and stuff like that and other perspectives. And it's not like groundbreaking, but I'm enjoying. I binged the whole thing in one day.
Is it one and done?
It's not, I think, what episode is it now?
8.
I finished on, I think I've seen episode 7.
Okay.
Between Pride and Passion, 12 Secret. Yeah, I've seen episode 7.
Okay.
So yeah, I haven't seen episode 8.
Okay.
And boy, I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
So I definitely recommend it. It's a good watch. And it cooks better than Black Clover did at the start.
Fair.
Way better.
Fair. Because it makes sense considering Black Clover is like a longevity anime, whereas this, I'm assuming it'll probably be like 20 episodes a season type of thing. So, yeah.
The next one, right? Check this out. So I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're gonna watch it, sorry, I'm about to spoil it.
Okay.
It's just one of them.
Okay.
And we're just gonna have to deal with it.
Okay.
On Netflix, Rem, it's called American Murder.
Okay.
Laci Stevens? Peterson.
I've seen it, but I'm not seeing it.
Ha!
Yeah.
Ha! Check this out, yeah?
Okay.
So, it follows basically the disappearance of this girl called Laci Peterson.
Yeah.
She was 8 months pregnant, yeah? And it was Christmas Eve.
Oh, God.
So basically, everyone is chilling in their yard. Everything's cool. And I've already forgot Scott. There you go. Husband's called Scott. Basically, everyone's chilling. They're happily married. Her and Scott. Everyone's cool. And Christmas Eve, everything's blessed. Laci's mum gets a call from Scott, the husband. And he said, is Laci at your yard? And the mum's like, nah. Why would she be here? And he's like, well, if she ain't at your yard, then she's missing. And the mum's like, what do you mean she's missing, big man? And then Scott's like, bro, she's missing. I can't find her. I've been calling her. I've left voicemails. She's not at the yard. And the dog's here with just a leash on.
Okay.
So the mum's panicked. And the mum's like, all right, cool. Where, like, if the dog's there, where would she been walking the dog? Scott's like, oh, she would have been walking the dog at the park. And the mum's like, all right, I'm going to call the police. You go check the park, yada, yada, yada. So the mum's like, where were you all day? Like,
before you continue, is it possible that you could end it on a cliffhanger so I can watch it?
No.
Say less. I had to ask.
There's certain... I can't.
Okay, I had to ask.
Actually, I can.
Okay.
Actually, I can.
Okay.
I can.
Okay.
Right. So.
Yeah.
So the mom's like, you check the park.
Yeah.
The dog's on a leash. She was clearly walking the dog. You check the park. I'm going to call the police. Everyone's like, gang, cool.
So wait, sorry to cut you off. So when the husband called the mum, was the husband at the yard with the dog?
The husband's at the yard with the dog. So the husband's come home.
And the dog's in the yard with the leash.
The dog's in the back garden just with a leash on.
Oh.
So he's been out from a walk and he's walked home by himself.
I'm with you.
So yeah. So he's like, why the fuck is the dog here?
Yeah.
Leash on. Where's my wife? Yada, yada, yada. Like heavily pregnant. Well, go on. And the police are saying, and it cuts to like different interviews with the police and all that kind of stuff. And like, it turns out the number one cause of death for pregnant women is victimization. For some reason, the stats on pregnant women being attacked, kidnapped, murdered, all that is it's high.
Raw.
It doesn't make, I was like, that doesn't even make sense. But I don't know.
Okay.
So anyway, everyone's shook. Police come round. And they come in and they see Scott and they're all like, bro, Scott was so friendly, he was so helpful, so this, so that. And they're like, okay, cool. Scott, talk us through it. Like, while gone. He was like, we woke up in the morning, we watched Martha Stewart, and they're like, oh, what was, and they were testing him. And they're like, what was Martha Stewart doing in the show? Just to get like the story straight. And he's like, oh, she was making meringue, she was doing this, she was doing that. And it's like, I bet. So, also, caveat, I will leave it on a cliffhanger, but even though I know the whole thing has left me with more questions than answers.
Okay.
So I'm on a cliffhanger and I'm going to do my research.
Okay.
I'm on a cliffhanger.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. So actually, no, I will tell you, I will leave it on a cliffhanger, but it tells you in the first 5 seconds of the thing, it basically tells you in the first 5 seconds that the husband is in pen for this.
Okay.
So I'm not spoiling by telling you the husband's in pen. It tells you immediately the husband's in pen.
Okay.
But he still is adamant he's innocent.
Okay.
And it tells you the story of other people
perspective
and like how a lot of people are pushing. Basically the thing is mad people pushing he's innocent, mad people pushing he's guilty. So
presumed innocent all over again.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
So it is presumed innocent. I wouldn't be surprised if presumed innocent is based on a thing, bro.
Okay.
Because some of the facts are damning.
Yeah. Okay.
Some of the facts are damning.
Okay.
And you're like, he did it. He fucking did it.
Okay.
Brother. So police come around, cool. What was you watching in the morning? I was watching this, XYZ. And he was like, all right, bet. What was Martha Stewart doing? Oh, she was making meringue, yada, yada. I wasn't really watching it. I don't really know. Like, all right, bet. Cool. So what did you do? He was like, oh, obviously we hung out in the morning. Everything was blessed. Everything was cool. I went on a boat trip. No, I went on a fishing trip, sorry. And then his mother-in-law jumped in like, fishing trip? Like, nigga, you don't fish. And he was like, yeah, I just started recently, innit? So they're like, okay,
Sus.
where did you go fishing? And he was like, oh, I went down the ocean. He bought like a little tiny fishing boat. He's like, I went down the ocean. It was 90 miles away. And then, so the police like, you went fishing 90 miles away. But they showed a map. In his defense, where they are, they're landlocked. There's no water for time.
Okay.
So you're like, I'm saying the whole time you're like,
Okay.
The whole time you're like, okay. And it was like, it's 90 miles away. But then they shows the map and you're like, where the fuck else is he supposed to go? So like, all right, cool. So what did you do when you got there? He's like, I went on my boat, went out there, went a bit of fishing. I drove past this island. And then like talk to me about the island. It was like, it had loads of trash on it. It was called, I saw a sign saying you can't do this. I don't know what the island was called. And then the officer was like, I think this is the island you're talking about. I was like, yeah, cool. Did some fishing, didn't really catch shit. Came home. So they were like, all right, bet, like, where's your boat? And he was like, I keep it at my workshop. And he was like, all right, cool. Can you take me there? So he takes him there, looking around. And they're like, all right, cool. So like, why does no one know you have a boat? And why does no one know you're fishing? And he was like, I was trying to keep it a surprise for my father-in-law. And then the mother-in-law jumped in like, why would you keep it a surprise for him? He doesn't even fish either. Like, what's all this surprise stuff? And he was like, so when did you buy the boat? And then he still has a receipt for when he bought the boat. He's like, I bought the boat on this day from this place. He goes, I was using like a big silver lure to catch the fish and all this kind of stuff. And then the police officer was going through all the stuff and he could see the receipts and he could see when he bought it and it was a few weeks ago and all this kind of shit. But he was like, but the police officer was like, one thing that stood out to me is he said he used this big silver lure when he was fishing. The lure was still in the packet. I found the silver lure. It's still in the packet. I haven't used. And then, it was looking a bit sus. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was looking a bit sus. And then they were like, he said, so like, tell me about like the boat and all this kind of stuff. So I bought in this day, did this. This is the first time I took it out on the water. And he was like, the first time you took it out on the water was 100 miles away in the ocean. And he was like, yeah. And he was like, all right, cool. And then he said like, oh, cool. Like he saw in the boat, he saw an anchor, and you could tell like the anchor was homemade. So it was like a little metal box that he had made, probably filled with cement himself. Welded it shut himself because he's in his workshop, so he built it. He saw the anchor in the boat. He was like, oh, well gone for that anchor. He was like, oh, it's my anchor, so I could like fish.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, where's the rope?
Okay.
And then husband's like, what do you mean? Where's the rope? He's like, where's the rope? So you put the anchor in, it has a rope.
Yeah.
And he was like, I can't even remember what he said like, oh, I dashed it or something like that. Police was like, right.
Dashed the rope to the anchor.
Yeah. And he was like, cool. So did you make any other anchors? And he was like, nah. And apparently when they went through his workshop, they could see based on the tools and the like stuff that he had made other anchors. He'd made like 5 of them. But he said he just made that one. So everything's looking sussy. So now it's Christmas Eve. She's gone missing. They're all looking for her. But he's being like, he's on the news. Like, find my fucking wife. Now, get her picture out there. Do this, do that. Find her. So everyone's like, all right, cool. Like, he's doing what he needs to do. And then apparently it got leaked that somehow the information got leaked to the press that he was out fishing that day. So now everyone's trying to twist it on him. And we're like, your wife's 8 months pregnant. Why were you doing fishing? All this kind of stuff. And he's just there like, I'm not dealing with this question. I can do what I want.
Facts.
I didn't know my wife was going to go missing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. And the police were like, yeah, like it's fair enough. And he's being real nice and really helpful. And then he's letting us look around the house. He's letting us do this. He's letting us do that. Like, he's helping. Yeah. And he's the one that's leading the charge and finding her.
Yeah.
So everything is cool. Everything's blessed. And then they interview him one time in the police station and they told him, I'm going to grill you about this, but the only reason I'm grilling you is because it's imperative that we eliminate you as a suspect as soon as possible. Yeah. We can't let the story run that we're even interested in you. So I need to grill you, get everything done, and then we can just charge it and move on. Husband's like, yeah, calm. So everything's best. Go. He's been super helpful. Everything adds up. Everything he's saying is cool. And then they said, right, last things last, just before we finish this, do you mind if we give you a lie detector test? It's not going to be, if God forbid it ever went to court or anything like that, we can't use the lie detector test, but it just helps with the process. If you do a lie detector, he's like, yeah, come. Yeah, run it up. He's like, all right, bet. Let's do it tomorrow. Tomorrow being Christmas Day. And then he's like, all right, cool. Next day comes, can we do the test? He's like, brother, no offense, it's Christmas Day. Yeah, let's charge it. Yeah. And they're like, yeah, fair. We'll do it another day. Another day comes around. Shall we do the test? He's like, I'm not gonna lie. I spoke to my mum and I spoke to my dad, and these things aren't 100% accurate. And I don't want to be put in a situation where like I'm emotional, I'm distressed, all this stuff is happening to me. I can't have you, man, put me in a situation where some of these things are coming up saying I'm lying when I'm not, and we're on a witch hunt now. I can't have that. And police are like, bro, you're moving dodgy. Like, you said you would do it, and now you're saying you're not doing it. It doesn't look good. He's like, I understand it doesn't look good, but like I said, I'm emotional. I don't know what this thing's gonna say. Valid. And I'm not putting myself in that position. Valid. I don't have a lawyer ready. I don't have none of these things. Valid. Like, I'm not in there for you to catch me out, and all of a sudden I'm arrested. I don't even know what's going on. Yeah. I'm helping you, man, out with everything. Just do it the normal way, but I'm not taking a lie detector test. Yeah. And they were like, cool. It gets leaked that he was out there. Everyone's spinning the story. That he was fishing and all this kind of stuff is looking sus. And then one of the detectives gets questioned and they said, oh, is Scott being helpful to the investigation? And this detective's like, to a degree, he is. They took that and ran with it. I bet. And run with it. I bet. So ever since then, he was like, fuck this. No more interviews. I'm not doing any more interviews. Put a camera in my face, I promise you I'm not talking to you. Like, yada, 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 yada. And then they ran with that even more and said, now he doesn't want to talk to cameras. The main thing you want to do, all the journalists were like, the main thing you want to do when someone is missing is you want to get in front of the camera as much just to keep the word going. But her friends were also a big part of helping to find her. Yep. And all of her friends were saying, granted, he didn't want to do the interviews himself, but he was talking to us, telling us, what to get in front of the camera, get in front of the camera, get in front of the camera, get her picture out there. Doesn't need to be me. Get out there and get on the camera. So it was like, they were like, I can understand what they're saying in terms of, oh, you should be doing camera because it helps get the word out. But he was telling us get the word out. So it's not like he was trying to like move
Hide,
sus.
basically, yeah.
Yeah, so bro, it's looking tit for tat. We're rallying now.
Okay.
So everything's going good. They can't find her. They're not getting any closer to finding her. And it takes a turn one day.
Okay.
A turn. So 2 things happen. 1, they're not getting any closer to finding her. Everyone's getting stressed. Everyone's getting upset. He's no longer talking to the cameras. The police are investigating it. They get a search warrant for his yard. They don't find anything. And they're not getting any closer. They find out that their neighbor their neighbor was away on holiday and someone broke into the neighbor's house the same day or around about the same time that she was kidnapped.
Okay.
So everyone's like, this is a break in the case. Its likelihood is whoever broke into this yard kidnapped her, took her. So they were like, bet, let's find the fuck out who broke into this yard. So they're looking now, and then they get a tip that it was these 2 druggies that broke into the yard. Now, it says on there that people that went on holiday, the neighbors that went on holiday, were gone from like the 23rd, came back on the 26th. So they pull up on these junkies and they're like, did you break into that fucking yard? And they're like, yeah. We did. And they said, cool. Did you break in there on the 24th? And the junkies were like, yeah, on the 24th. And then they were like, cool. So if you broke in on the 24th, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. We're not pinning this on you, but it's looking sus. If you broke in there on the 24th, the same day 2 doors down, homegirl's gone missing.
Yeah.
What are you saying? And then they were like, wait. I think it was the 27th. I think we broke in on the 27th. And they looked at each other and they're like, I think it was 27th, right? 27th?
Right?
Yeah, right, 27th?
Yeah.
And they were like, yes, it's 27th. And then someone was like, they were back by the 26th.
Yeah.
They were the 27th.
Yeah.
And then they were like, no, I think it was the 25th. Whatever it wasn't the 24th.
Yeah, because it wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
And then, madly enough, but basically they couldn't find any evidence on these men from her.
Okay.
And also, they did lie detectors. And they passed the lie detectors. And the police was like, to be fair, they're fucking crackers. They wouldn't know if it's 24th or the 27th or the 26th. They don't know shit like that. They don't care. And then Scott's family now are being interviewed and they're like, the way they dismissed the evidence from these burglars is mental. They're saying they went in on this day, they're saying they went in on that day, they can't place the day, yada, yada, yada. They're all trying to spin it back to Scott. Scott wouldn't do this. They're trying to pin it on him. It's looking mad now. The fact that they're not taking these burglars seriously is looking mental. So now everyone's like, So now people have put serious money out there, said $125,000 on the line if you can find or give us any information on Laci Peterson. This is getting scary now. We need to find her. It's been like weeks and months. So they get, because the story is blown up so much around the country that the police get 11,000 calls about Laci. All bullshit.
Of course.
Until one of them, the lady's on the phone and she's like, yeah, da, 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 da. So the detective sees it and he walks over to her like, and she's like, and she starts typing out and it says on there, the woman I'm talking to says she's Scott's girlfriend. The woman I'm talking to right now says she's Scott's girlfriend. Please snatches the phone. Hello.
I bet episode ended there. I bet the episode ended there. I know.
It did.
Netflix motherfuckers, I know it.
Bro. I was like, fuck. Said she's been seeing him for months. Fuck. So they pull up on her. Her name's Amber. They pull up on her. I said, what the fuck? And she shows them a picture of them two on like on a Christmas party. Scott's with Amber on a Christmas party the same day Laci was at a Christmas party that she hosts every year.
Okay.
Thinking Scott's away for work.
Okay.
He's with his side thing.
Okay.
So it's cooking, and they're like, this is looking mad. And then the police are like, it's looking mad, but just because a guy has a sighting doesn't mean he murdered his wife. There's a lot of sightings out here. Let's not get crazy. So basically, all this is cooking, all this is happening, and while she's talking, and basically while she's talking to the police, she's saying, all this, all that, all this, all that. And they're like, yeah, it's kind of helpful, but it doesn't really mean shit. She said, yeah? How about this? This is where the whole thing tipped on its head. Yeah? How about this? On the 9th of December, Scott basically, no, a couple days before the 9th, basically a few weeks before Laci went missing, someone, and his sighting lives miles away, time away. And social media was not popping. This is like 2001, 2002. Okay. Social media was not popping like that.
Okay.
So he was just moving mad. And basically, Kawinky Dinky, someone who used to work for Scott, is friends with one of his sightings friends. So they meet up in a supermarket, like, hi, long time no see, how's things? And like, yeah, all good. I'm really gassed for my friend Amber. She's got a new man. Everything's going blessed. He's like, cool, well, go on for this new man. And he's like, yeah, his name's Scott. It's real nice. Scott Peterson. He's like, Scott Peterson, that's my old boss. He's married. So the brethren calls Scott and says, either you tell her or I'm telling her that you're married. So Scott bails Amber and said, I need to come and see you now. Pulls up to her. He's crying. And he's like, look, I know you asked me if I've ever been married or anything like that. I told you I've never been married. I lied to you. I have been married, but she died. She died tragically. This is 2 weeks before Laci went missing. She died tragically, and I'm grieving. That's why I didn't tell you. Amber's like, oh, my poor baby. Yeah, I understand. Yada, yada. That's the same day he bought that boat. 9th of December, same day he bought the boat. So police are like, say, swear.
Get him in here.
Fam, say, swear. So basically they tapped her phone and they were like, keep calling him. Keep calling him, keep speaking to him. So one day, they're talking, and he says, I'm traveling to Paris for work around New Year's Eve. She's talking to him and fucking...
This is Amber's brethren.
No, this is Amber now.
Amber, okay, cool.
Amber's got the phone tap. She's calling. He thinks he's still on board of his sighting. And he's like, it's New Year's Eve. It's crazy here in Paris. Yada, yada, yada. I can't wait to see you. It's so loud. I can't talk to you much more. These times, New Year's Eve, he's at a candle-lit vigil for his wife with the whole town. And he's telling his sighting, I'm in Paris. It's lit. See you soon. Can't talk. Puts down the phone, candle like, oh my God, my wife. So now they're like, oh, this motherfucker's crazy.
Manipulative liar.
Yeah. Now it's looking a little bit more likely that he might have done this shit.
Yeah.
Because the liars are insane.
Yeah.
And he said my wife's dead 2 weeks before she's gone missing. Nah, it's not making sense.
The plot's thick.
The plot's drenched.
Yeah.
It's drenched.
Yeah.
So I'm like, at this point, I'm like, oh, Scott.
Yeah.
It's game over, big man.
Yeah, it's long.
You did this shit. But as it's cooking now, more and more things are happening and they're on to Scott now. And basically, they made it seem like he's trying to run away. But every time they come up with a new thing, his family will get, whatever they get interviewed, or people that get interviewed are like, nah. So basically, he had a family member, his brother lives in San Diego.
Okay.
So he went to San Diego, and as all this stuff is happening, he basically he found out that once it's all hit the fan, the picture. The picture got leaked of him and Amber.
Yeah.
So Amber's phone's been tapped.
Yeah.
She's calling him. All the calls are getting recorded. They're trying to build a case. And someone in the police department has leaked that picture of him and Amber. So now the press have got the picture of him and Amber, and like, this guy's a cheat. So now Scott's like, fuck.
Yeah.
So everyone's trying to pin it on Amber now, saying, swear, you're a sighting, and now his wife's gone missing. What are you saying?
Yeah.
So now she went to the press and was like, you can fuck off if you think it's me.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was on this shit. So now he's seen that and he's like, oh, fuck. She knows. She fucking knows.
So she's been playing me on the
she's
phone.
Been playing me.
Yeah, okay.
But madly enough, he's still betting her.
Interesting.
Yeah, so all this is happening and he's like, I understand why you did what you did. I thought it was so brave. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Etc. etc. Please don't think I had anything to do with this. I promise you I would never. Yada, yada, yada. So all this is happening now, and fucking, they've got another warrant for his yard and his workshop and all this, and now they're going in deep in his yard.
Makes sense.
Makes sense, bro. They can't find shit.
Okay.
They can't find shit in this yard.
Okay.
And he takes a trip to San Diego because his brother lives there, and they start painting a story like this motherfucker's trying. They tagged his car, and they were like, this motherfucker's trying to run. Also, they at one point they searched the bay and they saw something on sonar that they thought was a human body.
Okay.
Where he was fishing.
Yeah.
So they found it. It wasn't a human body.
Yeah.
It was just like a random anchor or something like that. So then they couldn't. It wasn't one of his though.
Okay.
It was a random anchor.
Okay.
I'm
trying to put pieces together.
Yeah. So his mum bells him, and they've tapped his phone against his will. He didn't know his phone was tapped. So now his mum calls him and said, "Oh, by the way, they thought they found Amber, but they didn't find it. It was just an anchor." And Scott goes, "Okay." And the police are trying to swing it and be like, "Oh, the way he's like sighing, he's obviously relieved, thinking he was going to get caught." But at the same time, it's like, but you would be relieved if you don't want your wife to be dead, and they're like, "We think we found her in the fucking ocean," and then it turns out that you didn't find her. You're going to be like,
"Oh, yeah." So,
okay,
yeah, both sides.
Yeah, bro,
both sides.
Every single thing is both sides.
Yeah.
And then he goes to San Diego. They're like, "Ah, this is trying to run. We need to catch him." And then his sister-in-law was like, "Bro, they're trying to spin this thing. Do you know how many times during this investigation broski went to San Diego?"
Yeah.
Bare times.
Okay.
But on this one, they're trying to add it to the case that he went to San Diego because it's half an hour away from the Mexican border.
Okay.
And they're saying he only went there because he was trying to hop the border and escape. And they're like, bro, bare times they were like, bro, every time they were like, this is why he was doing this. This is why he was doing this. This is why he was doing that. Like someone in his family or someone in his friendship group, or sometimes even people in her friendship group were like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. They're saying all this shit, but like they're ignoring bare stuff.
Yeah.
Long story short, eventually they find the body. While he's in San Diego, they find her body.
Okay.
And what's mad is they found her body, the baby had been taken out of her. And they found her and the baby on the same shore of the island that he said he was fishing at. Now, because of all that, they've said...
The baby was taken out.
Bro, the baby was taken out of her. Because of all that, they've said, oh, it's been 4 months now. And they're like, oh, we're arresting him. It was 100% him. He said he was fishing. He saw this island. This was the island. We've just found her and the baby's body washed up on this island, bro. It's obviously fucking you. So they've arrested him, built a case around it. But bro, there's bare stuff as it's going, because they interviewed some of the jurors as well. And they were like, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. The way they were doing this, and he hired a like very, very famous lawyer from LA to work his case. And you know, them man don't just take shit they're gonna lose.
Yeah.
They don't just take on shit they're gonna lose. So
Yeah.
the lawyer, every time, as soon as he hired that lawyer, everyone's like, damn, the fact that this lawyer is even working with him says that he might be innocent, because this guy doesn't take on bad cases. Bro, and then you start looking into every little thing in terms of like, they're like, okay, cool, so this is what happened. He's obviously strangled her, put her in the car, gone to get his boat, taken the boat to the ocean, gone out there, put the anchors around her, dumped her in the ocean. But then it's not explaining, is there any evidence she was strangled? There was no blood in his yard. How did this baby get out of her? There was no blood in the boat. They found one of her hairs in the boat. There was no there's nothing to do with the baby. They did an autopsy on the baby to see how old it was. And then like the doctor was like, it's hard to say, but it's looking like it's the age of the baby was post Christmas Eve when she would have been killed. Age of the baby's older than when the date she would have been killed. So all these things are looking sus. So as I said, obviously he's in pen for it. Long story short, he's in pen for it. And then it comes out, and his sister-in-law since then has taken on a law degree to prove his innocence, so she can work on the case.
Interesting.
Because she's like, the case took 4 months, big man, and you would not believe the evidence, well, the lack of evidence they had that it was him.
Yeah. And
then there was no answers to, so how come the baby's older than it should be?
Yeah.
Where's the blood if he took the baby out? Why would he take the baby out?
Yeah.
How is it now that if he dumped, because you man already went to that island.
Yeah.
bare times because he told you he was there.
Yeah.
So the whole time you thought it was him, you've been to that island. Please tell me how coincidentally you went back to that island 4 months later and her, who weighs like 150 pounds, and the baby that weighs like 5 pounds have coincidentally washed up on the same beach. Bro, the weight disparity based on the tides, they would have been miles apart. They've coincidentally appeared at the same time. It's not adding up.
Yeah.
And you, man, have tracked his car for months.
Yeah.
So you know it wasn't him that like went back there and did the thing. So what's going on?
Yeah.
It's interesting, Fuhad.
Wow. And they leave it on the cliff.
Cut it there.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm locked in.
It's good.
I was imagining the whole thing. I'm locked in.
It's worth the watch. As soon as he said, my wife's dead, to the sighting, it was long for him.
Yeah.
It was long for him.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was so long for him.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Fuck, okay. I haven't seen a good documentary in a while. So, yeah.
I liked it because there's a lot of these that have come out in the last 12 months.
Yeah.
About this murderer, my ex is a murderer, my this and that. This is like top 3 of the best that I've watched.
Okay, say less.
I enjoyed it.
Say less. All right, cool, man.
Right, guys. Apologies for the spoilers.
Yeah, man.
This was a good episode again.
Another good episode.
Really good.
Thank you for staying along.
And
Yeah,
man. Guys, patreon.com/ShxtsnGigs.
Yes, sir.
See you over there on Thursday. Love, love, love.
Gang, gang, gang.